Hello YouTube, today I'll be doing a review on the Noctua NF-F12 PWM fan. I picked this fan up for $25 Canadian on Amazon. It's a solid, focused flow fan, which means it moves air in a concentrated tunnel. So how does this fan deliver all that? It's mostly due to the SS02 bearings, which are amazing considering SS01 bearings were fantastic. The stepped inlet design on the fan blades that allow it to concentrate its airflow in almost like a nice condensed tunnel, and it also keeps it silent. This makes this fan fantastic for cooling like your GPU from your front case, on radiators especially, and heat sinks, because you want that like condensed airflow to cool down your water moving through your radiator or to expel heat through your heatsink as fast as possible. This fan does exactly that and does it silently, which is fantastic. The spec list on any fan isn't super long, but here we go. The RPM ranges from 300 to 1500, but caps at 1200 if you use a low noise adapter. Connects with a 4-pin PWM cable. There's a 120mm by 120mm fan. Its noise ranges from 18 to 22 decibels. Those are pretty much all the major specs out of the way. There are some other features listed on the box. The impeller is a heptaperf impeller, varying angular distance and vortex control notches, has an inner surface microstructure, stepped inlet design, metal bearing shell, SS02 bearings, which is actually quite good. SS01 bearings were quite silent. Integrated anti-vibration pads, custom designed PWM IC with SCD, ultra low power consumption, which won't really be that big of a deal to most people, and extensive cable options. So, this fan actually ran me $25 on Amazon. So, what did I get for my money? Well, a lot actually. So, here's what you get in the box. The actual fan itself, which is kind of hard to focus here on a DSLR, but you can see the notches on it that the box explains, as well as the rubber vibration mounts. It's got a small PMW cable, 4-pin, so it can be controlled by the motherboard. It comes with these 4 little rubber mounts. They basically just reduce some of the vibration in the only spot it could vibrate, which is the actual screw hole. Comes with the 4 mounting screws, pretty standard. Cables are kind of premium. It's the extension cable for long runs. Comes with a Y cable, which is something weird to see and great to see, to be honest. It's a bit of a premium cable, so you could plug this fan in, and as well, if you had like another fan, you can plug that in as well and control them both. So that's deadly. And then this is the low power one. It basically just locks the RPM at 1200, so it runs much more silent. There is a manual in here, but I mean, who wants to see the manual? And then right here, it's hard to see, but it's a 6-year warranty on this. 6 years on a fan. That's deadly. I mean, it has moving parts. So either Noctua is just really confident in putting their money where their mouth is, or they're expecting tons of RMAs. But I think I'm going to go with the former on that. The real question here, pretty much the only question with a fan: Animosity, do you recommend the fan? And I have to say, for $25 Canadian, which whatever that is in United States and US money, it's quite a good fan, to be honest. The fact that it's silent, comes with these like rubber corners and whatnot to keep basically your chassis from touching the fan and stops vibration, that's really good. And then the rubber screws on top of that, and then the inlet design on the fan keeps it all very silent. The things that it really shines at is keeping stuff cool in a very concentrated area. So if you're looking for just like a simple case fan to just cool the inside of your whole case, probably not the fan for you. But if you're looking for something on like a heatsink or a radiator or a front case fan, basically those 3 things it's perfect for. Like front case fan, it's going to keep your GPU really, really cool. For heat sinks and radiators, the same thing. You have heat build up in your heatsink. This is going to concentrate airflow and remove it. And then for radiators, your water comes through warmer, concentrated airflow, cools it down. Only thing I'd be nitpicking at here would be color. It is not one of my favorite things. It's nice that they like cover the cords so they're black, so that looks nice. And I do like the fact that they have the small cord, because it's most likely to be used for a CPU fan, more than likely. And if you don't, you know, it comes with the extension, so you can't complain. But the color, brown, not a lot of people are going to use brown as a color. So I'm thinking maybe I'll end up modding it. We'll see. So that's my review on the Noctua NF-F12 PWM fan. Wow, that's a mouthful. If you liked the video, go ahead and click the like button. If you disliked it, go ahead and click the dislike button. But if you want to keep up to date on new videos, please click the subscribe button. And phew, doing a review on a fan takes a lot of effort, but it's semi-boring, but you know, you gotta try to make it not boring, right? Also, anyone who's wondering about the sound, because obviously I didn't show any like close-ups on the case, using the DSLR camera is extremely hard to show a close-up on the case. The fan's actually installed on my CPU momentarily. I'm taking it back off because obviously I'm doing a new build, but can you hear it? Thing is silent. And just for reference, I did take off every other fan besides my CPU fan. Anyway, if you like it, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down.